Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the wrist I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the wrist I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 180!
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Give me some. Give me some.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
General West! Hurry!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He finds Beckham complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. On second down now, Swift. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Haskins will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
We're going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Mayfield now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go again. King. Shift. Watch the shift. Check the pistol.
A first carry now for Green Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Deron Payne, the big deep tackle there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Hey, box drop, box drop.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's going to be a long day.
Real.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Bravo.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Redskins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All day, baby, all day, all day. Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
51's the mic, boys. 51.
From the 39, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your
Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
3rd and long for Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit. Kings. I got
to throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
51, Mike, 51.
Hurry!
Watch the run. 51, Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Check.
Watch out!
From the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Echo. 60-yard. You're not ready.
Check. 52's the mic. Check.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Good. 180.
Mike 47.
Regular.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
They go with Chubb on second down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the third down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Check 50.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now. Only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Real. Check 31. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
180. 51, Mike, 51. Guys. Hey, alert. Check.
Check 4.
Run. Hey, orbit.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Point it right.
Alert 3.
Pistol. Check 37. Hey, Alpha.
47's the mic, boy. 47.
Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert. Hey, wahoo.
47 Mike. Mike, 47.
You.
47's the mic.
Real.
Yeah. 47. 47's the mic.
Throwing. Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 1.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tap on to their advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check safety, check safety.
Geis with a carry on second down.
Let's go. Come on.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go. Here we go.
At the 47-yard line.
Check my 50. I'm coming. I'm coming.
On first down, Swift. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
That's it, baby.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Geis. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Darius Geis denied, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about timeout to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete.
You want no problem with me?
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
47.
Chase, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
A run for Nick Chubb. And some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his second TD of the game at 16th on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch twist. Ready.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We're going to work. Come on, sack. With the flag. Get him. Get him. Get him. Shit.
Tight dog.
Extreme.
Now Haskins on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Going for the deep ball. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
Mike 51.
Hurry.
Be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hatchet. Check.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Damn, baby.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the gun, it's Haskins. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Choose the mic. You go night-night. Don't go night-night. Let it go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Check.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Redskins 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over first
Let's go!
and 10
Let's go! Let's go!
at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 76 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Strong right! Strong right! Take off!
On first down, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets off 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Let's go, baby!
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Let them know.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Chubb running right. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Push him back.
Alert, 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 alert.
Bang.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Switch it, Ken. Switch it.
49. Hey, alert 33. 49.
Mike's 47.
Smooth.
47.
One touch.
Mayfield down. And it's complete. Hooper. That one goes for 24 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
Run, run, run. Check. Regular, regular, regular. One touch.
The lead going to 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Chubb on the counter.
You better come harder next time,
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Good. 180.
47. Bring it. Bring it.
Run, run, run. Hey, Echo. Done.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
5. One touch.
4th down, Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept here when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's